Hey guys, how's it going? So I thought I'd start this stream by just showing you why I've got a slightly different layout this time. It's not the best looking layout in the world, but hopefully it will mean that I don't end up having a repeat of what happened in my last recording, which I'm about to replay for you now. Warning, viewer discretion is advised. So I'm using that whole stacked sort of overlap layout, which I preferred to the just stacked over one image. I get ace deuce on this top left
Yo,
table,
amigo, what are you doing?
and I get raised by Pugininho.
Rebang me.
Ah! It fucked me. That is right. It fucked me. Oh, it fucked me so hard. It was horrible. Let's just go back and have a quick look at that again. I went to click fold on the table on the right, and just as I went to click the
Yo,
fold,
amigo, what are you
it
doing?
flicked up
Rebang me.
the screen beneath it, and I clicked raise. Ah! It fucked me.
That is
Fucked me.
painful.
Oh
This
my
was a
god,
solid
the
session.
animation
This was
fucked me.
going
I went to
really
go and
well.
fold, and it just put me all in.
Oh my god.
At
Oh
this
god, if
point,
I
I
can
just
put
have
it
to
in
shove
now.
my chips in, hoping that
Oh
they've
my
got
god, I'm
kings.
dead.
I am
Give me
dead.
a wheel.
And there goes a 235
Oh my god,
big
that's so
blind
brutal.
pot because of a misclick, because of a
I am
layout.
so steamed by that.
Yep, I was pretty steamed by that. Uh, Anyway, we managed to only lose a meager $20 in that session, so it really wasn't the end of the world. But it's just, um, I think there's nothing that much more tilting than a mechanical failure. I can deal with it if I'm making the mistake myself, but the fact that I had no control over it, I didn't mean to do that, was just way more tilting than getting a bad beat or being cooled or just making the wrong decision myself. Um, so it's pretty brutal. Anyway, we're gonna get some tables opened here in this new layout, um, and we're gonna try and not have any more issues like that again because that was horrible and left a bad taste in my mouth. That's for sure. Right, so we've got a table just opened up, which is good news, and that's got a few purples on it. That's what we want to see. Purples and yellows, please. I'll make these a bit bigger once I've got them all in place. We'll join the waiting list for that one as well. Oh, alright, so I want a couple of waiting lists here of promising looking tables. I can't see any with any mega super donks currently sat down. They probably come out later on when the waters are a little warmer. But we are getting a few tables open up now, which is great. Oh, this is a way less dangerous layout. Way less dangerous. Oh, God, it was just so brutal when I saw all those chips getting shipped in. I was like, no, 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 no. Check that back. Um, Fold there. Hey, this is a decent table. This guy's posted his blind. That's another classic donk move. Without waiting for the big blind. Also, he was already sat down min stacked. Min stacked? Um, what do you even call it? Partial stacked? Not full stacked? I don't know what you'd call that, but that's what he was. Just need one more table. join this waiting list. There we go. Right, well we're on all the waiting lists. That's cool. Ooh. Well, I think I'd call if I had the eights of hearts, but I don't, so I will fold. I feel like this guy is gonna provide some entertainment. Let's refresh the stats. So right now with the new layout, we've got just the session stats at the top. However, if you guys want to see some stats every now and again, I've got a more detailed view of things over here, so we can take a look at more in-depth stats. I'll make this better as I get more used to doing these streams and stuff. But for now, they're just this basic layout. Okay, we can make these tables a bit bigger now. I tell you what, I probably need to change the stream settings actually to look a bit better rather than making the tables bigger. I gotta check that back. Yeah, this guy, Victor's definitely the action player. Okay. I just need a bit of a reprise or reprieve. That's it in the play for me to adjust these settings. Excuse me. I'm like terrified now that I'm going to do some sort of crazy misclick and stack off my entire stack for a 250 big blind pot. I don't think I've had a misclick before where I've gone to type in another app and press return to send the message and it's been raised, but I've never had anything like that where I've actually physically gone and clicked the button. It's pretty hilarious in a really not very hilarious way at all. Um, well, this is awkward. Firstly, my stats aren't, my HUD isn't active. Okay. Probably behind against him in some way. Not sure how, but I probably am. Never nice to have to fold a top pair hand like that, but it's just very often that you're not ahead when you're getting re-raised on like the turn or whatever. So just gotta suck it up, I guess. Bear with me while I fiddle around with the settings a little bit. I'm gonna flat that. Tens. I think we can three bet this. Make it slightly bigger because we're out of position. Shame we didn't get that flop on the other hand on the other board. Check that. Fold bet. I have to assume that they're after clubs there. A possible draw that may have just got there with the six, with the four in their hand. Pocket fours, ace four. If they had that ace four, they're probably raising. Ace nine, ace king. Yeah, they had a club draw. Sort of slowed me down a little bit, the six, but if it had come, oh, I don't know. I think, to be honest, with sevens there, I'm going to be slowed down by almost everything. Just got to be thankful that I won the hand. Puts me into profit for the session. Oh, this person didn't have a full stack, did they? One amateur. Not a huge fan of the diamonds getting there. Here we go. Mr53vpip.com. How far he would go, just calling off with a marginal pair. Clearly not all the way. So he has some scruples, some standards. But he definitely finds it hard to locate his fold button. It's annoying that my tables don't fill that entire area. Because I don't really want to have to spread them all across just to make it look good. That wouldn't really look very good anyway. I guess I could. I should probably configure all this stuff before I start the stream. Really? That's no fun. Why is Jack 10 suited so pretty? Just is. Oh, cool. This is not a cool view, is it? This is not cool. Just let that go. Oh, check call that. Let that go. Okay, so we're probably ahead here. Let's just give it a half pot stab. Yeah, I mean, the guy under the gun. Just call here, I think. I'm a little concerned with the guy under the gun, seeing as he's a solid player, getting 4-bet if I 3-bet. I'll just call with the twos there. I'm going to put in a small bet just to see where I'm at from position. It might even work. Might even take down the pot. Because at least I have some equity with the queen here. Even if there are draws out there. It wasn't the card I wanted to see, a spade. I was really hoping to not see a spade. Or maybe he's got a marginal ace. If I had a inkling that he was a solid player that could make a fold, I'd bluff at that. But I don't. I think he would still call. So I knew I'd lost, but it was only a $3 pot, and to be honest, if I'd have bluffed at it, I just think he would have called. I just don't think he's a good enough player to fold, even if I bet quite big. Frustrating, but they stack off in much easier ways later in the game. That's the theory, at least. There we go. Anyway, we've got 4 tables on the go now. We're underway. 5s, 6s, 8s, and we've missed the flop with all of them, but all the other boards have the cards that we need. Mental. There's a 5 there, an 8 here, and I can't remember. 6 somewhere else. Crazy. Check, check, check. 2 9's good on the river. Defend there with a queen jack. Pretty good turn. The spades are there, and I don't have one. Hmm. Greens. I know that the stream screen has been buggered, but I'm in the middle of this hand and I can't move it yet. Aces. Great. It's fantastic. That's fantastic. Mm. No. Mm. Oof. Really do fancy a squeeze here. Nah, good. Funny how sometimes you just have a feeling about hands. Thank you. King six. Definitely worth calling off your entire stack with. That's why you sit down with purple players. Thanks. Table selection. Basically, if you sit down with purple players and yellow tag players, play relatively solid poker, and don't misclick your entire stack away, you can probably make a few grand a month from just playing a few hours a day of 25, 50 cents. It genuinely does seem like that. It's pretty crazy. It's going to call that out of position. It's just not a good flop for me. Thing is, it's a great hand pre-flop, ace king. I can't remember who it was, probably Doyle. It just says it's a drawing hand. And it kind of is. And if you don't hit your draw, well, all of a sudden it's not really a good hand, it's just an ace high hand with a good kicker. So when I'm out of position, I'm not a huge fan of playing ace king super aggressively. At least not in these tables where you get so many other opportunities to get your chips in against people that are semi-stacked like this. Welcome to the table. Let's play ball. Let's refresh those stats. Raise, fold. Right, $46 up for the session. This is how the month's looking so far. These are the stats for the month. It's been solid. Everyone fold around because I'm under the gun. Apart from him, he's just super aggressive with me. Always. Just so aggressive all the time. I'll pick a better spot. There will be better spots. Probably my fault. Full house here. Ship it. There's always better spots on the way. Ooh, tempting. Getting 3 to 1. Let's have a look. That's a good flop for ace 10 of hearts. Let's make this pretty cheap for them. Let's get the fuck out of that hand. Wow. Jesus. So tepid. These games are crazy. It's crazy how online sometimes you just get these moments where you just get like hand, 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 hand. It just goes so fast. It's hard to keep up. And that takes us up to $73. Solid.
Working or else I would. It's all good.
Someone else's Twitch feeds coming up. Where's that 3x? Right, let's just have a look at take stock of the tables we've got. I've not been looking too closely. This one's great. We've got three purple tagged people. It's always good. This one's cool because we've got two either side and one short stacked. It's always nice. This one's okay. Got two either side. We're gonna bother raising that. Yeah, we're in an okay spot table wise. Ooh, I think we'll free bet him here. It's a bit much. 10 is fine. Maybe make it a bit more if I'm out of position, but I'm not. That's how we're looking so far. Fold. Ooh, defend. Fold. The only reason I would be hesitant to think that this guy is weak, that's raising me from the small blind, is that he steals only 20% of the time, which is incredibly low, even through only 39 hands. But hitting a part of the flop heads up when someone's raised from the small blind is pretty big, so I'm happy to float, and if he slows down, bet. But if he continues here, then I've just got to basically get to showdown without spending any more dollar. But yeah, that's why I defend pretty wide from the big blind. Don't really have anything there. Two of spades to a flush. Sorry about that, all my tables just disappeared and I missed 10-9. Not quite sure why that happened. Blame it on OBS streaming software. Oh no. Raise that up. Fold that. Prepared to fold that. This one's okay. Just about. Not a huge fan of the Jack 10 there, but don't mind it. Yeah, raise any ace from the small blind. Guiga is pretty aggressive. Sometimes I'll free bet him, but sometimes I'll just not. Three bet 8% of the time. Fold to steal. 62%. No. That's a good hand. That's a good card. I think it's a good card anyway. Actually, it might be a really bad card. But either way, I'm calling. So it was a good. No, it was a bad card. Nice hand. Put a tiny bet in. So we've been 3-bet here. This chap who 3-bets 10% at the time. Then a 4-bet. So your choices here with tens or jacks are shove it all in or fold. And I tend to go with fold. Ace king. I mean, if you were really deep stacked, you could call. Oh, this guy's a purple tagger. It was concealed by the fact that Ian started off with 100 big blinds. He's not topping up. Let's put in a big squeeze. Can it be called a squeeze when you actually have a good hand? I guess you are still squeezing them. Whether it's just squeeze sort of suggests that you've not got anything, you're just squeezing them. Maybe that's just in my head. King Jack. Off. Raise. 10-7 from the cutoff. We'll fold that. We'll fold the 5-8 suited. We will fold the 5-6 to the end of the gun raiser. We'll just about raise the King Jack off from the hijack. It's a little light, but I don't mind it. We have another purple tag here. What's so nice about having 4 tables visible at the same time is that when I go to tag someone, it doesn't flick off and try and get me to act on another table. These are a few of my favourite things, not being tilted by random glitchy UX. I wonder how long I'm going to sulk about that getting stacked earlier. Probably a long time. This guy is very deep. But he does only 3-bet 9% of the time. 22% pre-flop raise. I could have checked back that river where I hit the ace and then called, or done check value raise. I'll just bet it. Just in case he didn't do anything. And he had like something that he wants to call with. Let's raise the ace jack. Ooh, fold the 3-9 off. Oh, will we raise? I think we'll defend from here. Good, we've got the ace of hearts. That's always nice. Don't mind a cheeky little tiny 3-bet here. We'll call that. Raise this. And 3-bet this. Call that. Fold this. It's not a bad flop for 7s, to be honest. That's a good turn. We'll bet this. We'll call that. Guiga, come on, you again. Let's play. I think four-handed, we're just never really having much going on with this. Just let it go. Someone's going to call with some part of the board. And at this point, I think we just chat back. Fold the sixes now. There's just about everything going on there. It's a very coordinated board. Flushes, straights, like 2 or 3 straight draws. And we're up to 92. Doesn't feel like we've had a really big hand this session. Just been grinding away. If we have a look at the graph for the session in a minute, I bet it's pretty sort of steady. So we've got a limper limping in with his limp object, so we raised it slightly higher than normal. Got to call it. That's a very good flop for pocket tens, and I'm going to make it more than the pot. I'm going to make it 17. I'm going to throw away the twos, throw away the ace 3 under the gun, and throw away that. Again, that's another really good card for tens. I'm just going to ram it all in now. Ace 9, cool. 6, 7. Oof. Yes. Whew, that was close. 6, 7 of hearts. Whew. It's quite a concealed hand, that. There we go, though. Nice. Ka-ching. That is Bink City. If I go to the stats scene now, you'll see where we're at. That's where we're at for the session. Up almost 140 and just been pretty steady. That's the biggest hand we've had. Literally, just as I was saying, we've not really had a big hand. Boink, there it goes. And again, who was it? It was a purple tag. I reckon if you go through all of my streams so far, you'll see that 95% of my profit has come from purple tagged people. And the monthly profit is looking good. And we have just flopped an open-ended straight, so let me go back to the table scene. Open-ended Broadway and top pair over here, and oh my god, and we've got the king. Okay, let's have a think about this. What do we do? That's cool. Oof, I don't know if we can withstand a shove all in now, though. Or can we? Let's keep betting at this top pair. I quite like a bet there as well, to be honest. We'll let that 5-2 go. I feel like he's going to ram it all in now. Yeah, he was doing the whole broad. He was milking that, wasn't he? I think we've got to fold here, unfortunately. It's a shame. It's a shame, but yeah. 2 pair and kings. We would have lost. Good. Shame. Don't like having to fold hands like that, but it wasn't a made hand, so it's the right decision in the end, wasn't it? I don't know if he's actually meant to raise me there or not. Seems weird. Min raise that, let that go, check that. You can pay up. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Refresh the stats. Come on, Salam. Let's go. He's paid me off. And that's a set of twos. Oh, and we've got a short stacked purple tag. Come on, please tell me they've got an ace. They're never laying down an ace. Or maybe even kings. They wouldn't lay that down. Maybe even tens. That would be like gold for them. Keep it nice and small. Damn it. Re-raise. Check raise me. Oh, that's not the way I like it. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Pretty good flop. C bet 67% of the time. Raise. And all in. And he's got aces. Nice hand. Oh well, just means I've got more money to take off him later. That's going to happen. They just stack off with so much. This guy. King Jack? Well, I lay down queens. Of course you did, dude. Of course you did. I limped in. These jokers. Jokers, pokers. Why do I keep ending up in these positions? I think I'm ahead. Both are the same hand. I'm going to check call this. Just because his heart's got there. Yeah, it's spades. King, queen. I feel a bit like I'm losing my focus now. How long have I been playing for? Maybe 45 minutes. Not great. I've got to go and pick up my boy from nursery soon, so can't stay too long. But I do want to stack either Magic, Keat, or Aiden. So maybe I should just hang about a bit and stack them, just for jokes, just for the lolliments. So, can't be bothered. Oh, set. Nothing. Not a sausage. Not even a sausage. Pull the 3-2 off. Oh, under the gun. He's actually only raising 14% of hands. so I'm not going to free bet him. We've just got the nut flush draw here, so I'll bet it in position just to apply a bit of pressure. So just to check in on my own stats on some of these tables, just to see if I'm relatively balanced, or if I need to be doing more raising or more folding or more free betting or something like that. I've got a VPIP of 28, pre-flop raise of 23, and a 3-bet of 15 here. Slightly more aggressive than I normally am. 31-23. It's more aggressive than I normally am, but I'm not free betting as much there. Down here, 24, 21, 11. That's pretty much what I'm normally like. 37, 27, 27. This is very aggressive, but I think it's because I've got a lot more purple tags on the table with me. Folds to a C bet 46% of the time. I think I'm going to check the... Hopefully peel a turn card. I wouldn't mind seeing a turn here. That's a good turn. Will he barrel? If he does, I can check raise him. He C bets 68% of the time. Leave me with 50 into a 100 pot. So I may as well ram it all in now. Just in case he's got a 10. Or 2 diamonds or something. My heart rate's going. I need to figure out a way to show my heart rate. That would be good. That would be good. Probably embarrassingly high over like really random small stakes games. I literally my heart rate pounds whether I'm playing like 2-5 or this. It's quite funny. I don't know why he's fanning around that with such a short stack, like floating me without a hand. I honestly think that I've won here with ace high. I might just check call, depending on how much he bets. Yeah, it's just total donkements. Well, that's good because he's probably a bit tilted now. So hopefully we can stack him. And then we'll have completed our mission. We're up to 135 in just under an hour. Again, another really good session with 74 big blinds per 100 hands. No. Ace 10. We've got position on sub call 2 on both tables. So it's probably feeling quite frustrating for him because I've 3-bet him 25% of the time on one table and 12% on the other. So it's
tricky for him, which is good because he might do something rash. A two of hearts would be a lovely card right now. Check back, slow down a little bit. I can really defend with 10-3 up on that other table. Oh, is that a sneak? Okay, so I could bluff at this, but I think I might be bluffing with the best hand, and I just don't want to risk it. Because I feel like if I weren't, he would have caught some part of the board, so I'll just check it back. Ace Queen. Oh, not quite. Should have bluffed at it. I thought maybe he had like some sort of Queen 10, Queen Jack sort of hand. It's a shame. Damn. Should have been more aggressive there. It would have to have been a hell of a call. Still haven't quite stacked Magic Key or Aiden. So that needs to happen. What would I have there? Fuck. I was looking at my text messages. You just know I'm getting a jack. I thought I was going to get a jack. We'll raise that up. And we will call Gusetto, our Irish friend. And check. And call. And fold. And call. And fold. And check. And fold. See if it's the turn half the time. I may have lost this. Yeah. Getting a lot of pocket pairs, I think. Aces. The ace of spades. Hmm.
Some quite fast action. All right, I'm going to set out in about 5 minutes. It's been a fun session. A little bit up and down. Had a few tricky spots. Ooh, that's nice. He's very passive, this player. He literally is like raises 0% of the time unless he has something. Super loose, passive player is what he is. I'll check raise him all in. I need to stack him before we go. Ah, that was a terrible card. Just cool. $121 up for the session. Sit out 4 cash games on the next big blind. Oof, what a river. That's the end of that table. I'll fold that. 2 tables remain. Can we pick up a monster? He flops a monster. He cannot believe what he has seen. Yeah. I feel regret at not having stacked most of these people, but not as much regret as if I were still playing poker and not picking up my son from nursery. So with that, I will end this stream and say thank you for watching. Thank you, if you did, for commenting. And thank you for subscribing, if you did. And yeah, thanks for giving me your time. I appreciate it. This has been another profitable session. We've had a few really good ones now. Up 100, what was it, like 180, 201, 121, each of them for like an hour-long session. So pretty good rate of return so far. And November's been really good, really solid. I'm enjoying this 50 NL. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks very much. Bye.